Hey guys, what's up? Another episode of CarTalk, and today I couldn't think of any fitness things to talk about, but that's good because I didn't want this channel to be specifically about fitness all the time. So today I'm going to talk about traveling and getting out there and doing stuff instead of sitting around. This goes really well if you're coming from the CarTalk where I was talking about relationships. If you're in a bad place, this is an excellent way in what I actually did after I went through a breakup. So let's rewind back 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I had not traveled very many places. I think the farthest I'd been is Hawaii. I lived in San Diego. I was super broke. I didn't know how I could travel. And then one of my good friends who's been all over the world for what he does for a living, he invited me to go to Singapore. Singapore, the idea, the concept, the business idea that we were going to do ended up falling through. So we went to a place that was close to there and then only spent a couple of days in Singapore. We went to Bali in Indonesia. So I flew into Jakarta. We ended up flying out to Bali from Jakarta and had an awesome time. Got to go see Singapore. And honestly, I thought it would cost $1 bazillion. I'd never be able to do it. There are so many can'ts in my life that I was just like, it's not happening. And you know, I was at the deep dark bottom, just went through a breakup, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and got the money together and went. And you know, to tell you the truth, for 3 weeks in Bali when I was backpacking, it was less than $1,500. That's including the tickets, that's including my food, that's including my stay. That's what some people spend for like 4 days here in the United States. So here's my thing. If you want to travel, you really need to look at the resources. Skyscanner is amazing, like a great app for finding cheap flights. It's pretty easy to navigate and it's pretty easy to mess with the dates. I prefer doing it on the actual computer. The desktop's a lot better than the app version, but I ended up finding tickets for like $400 or $500 out of San Diego. And I did a couple other things too, like I used the train instead of driving there and parking my car. I also took the bus from the train station, like a lot of things that, you know, little things that added up to be, you know, money savers. But the thing about it is, it's not even about the cost of it. If you have the money, then it's not a big deal to you. It's about saying yes and finding somebody that will go with you and picking a place that you want to go and figuring out how you can make it work. I promise you that you can, there's a lot of things you can invest money in, but one of the best things that I found is traveling and getting out there and experiencing the world besides what you know here. And it's totally different than traveling in the United States. What brought me to this is we're actually going to have a Supai Falls, which I know you've probably seen on some Facebook post or Instagram video. But I've been wanting to go for like 3 or 4 years now, and one of my friends got us in. So I'm excited about it. And I was like using my travel towel in the gym today and looking at my backpack, and I was like, hey, like, maybe I should talk about getting out there and traveling. So I'm going to post more videos about this. I have tons of video footage I haven't even used or put up on YouTube, and I think I'm just going to put it all on my YouTube page so you can see kind of the things I've done. And if I do, I'll definitely put a link in this description. But if you have questions and you're like, I don't know how I can afford it, or I don't know where to stay, or if you're going to Bali or Thailand and you're like, hey, I really need some help, let me know. I've been there. And I did it really low budget. So, you know, both trips were under $2,000 altogether. So, and I got to see elephants, I got to surf, I got to go on motorbike tours, I got to jump off waterfalls, like amazing stuff. Not expensive. You just have to say yes, get out there and do it. All right, peace.